Dave, you've been my riding partner today. What are your impressions of the cars we were in today?
Well, Bob, we had the opportunity to test two cars here from Scion, two that will be out in the 2016 model year. And interestingly, Scion is kind of the younger generation brand, the Generation X and Generation Y. And one of the things that stood out for me, that's after 13 years or so of being on the market, since Scion started in 2003, they're finally going conservative in a sort of way by introducing their first four-door sedan, which is something Scion has not yet had in their 13 years on the market. And they've had all sorts of different body styles, from the XB, which is kind of a box on wheels. They've had some two-doors with the TC, which is a sports car. But they've jumped into the sedan market, which I think is good, because a lot of millennials, Generation Xers, they're looking for four doors. Some are starting families, some just like the convenience of a four-door. Some just grew up with four doors, so that's all they know. But Scion is now in this business and in this segment, so that's good. I think that's just good for Scion in general. And the four-door is called the IA. Four side doors, conventional trunk, and a very unconventional front grille, or a front clip, as some of the people were talking about here. And that involves kind of a trapezoidal, wide, almost mouth-like front. And it's polarizing in some ways. When I was talking to David Lee, one of the marketing people here, we were commenting at lunch that he and I both like that opportunity and that strategy, only because it can be polarizing, but it gives the car its own image. And Scion is also in the same umbrella company with Lexus, which is Toyota's upmarket division. And Lexus made news in the last couple of years with its front spindle grille, which kind of looks like a truncated hourglass, if you will. And when that first came out, a lot of people kind of put their thumbs down to that, but I always liked it. I always liked it because it was something unique to that brand. So from that aspect, I think there will be some initial boos when people first see this IA, but I think they'll come to like it and come to be proud of it if they do own it. The other car we had the chance to drive was the IM, which is more of a four-door hatchback, and a little more of Scion's own stamp with this. The IA was kind of built in conjunction with Mazda and has a lot of internal and interior similarities to the Mazda 2, where the IM, the five-door hatchback, is more Scion. It has a conventional turnkey instead of a push start, which the IA has. I like the IM for several reasons. I like the in-dash touchscreen. It's very easy to use, very intuitive. I like their more conventional instrument panel too. Two conventional gauges with the middle information window, which is good and informative for the driver. So those are good. They both run on a short platform, so you do feel the bumps in the road, but they are smoothed out to a certain extent. This is not a car that you would drive in a wedding ceremony or anything, but it gets you to where you're going, and it's great fuel economy, and the pricing is right, especially for millennials. Both start under $20,000, and the big marketing advantage to Scion is they're very, very easy to order and easy to figure out, because there's limited trim levels with limited amount of add-ons, extras, and option packages. So basically, once you figure out which transmission you want, either a 6-speed manual or 5-speed automatic, that's your big choice, and the next big decision is the color of the exterior. So once you have those two in your back pocket, you're pretty much good to go with these two Scions. So that was my initial feeling on our afternoon of driving here in Western Michigan and Grand Rapids in the Holland area. So Bob, I'll send it back to you, and we'll have a good day.